William Barnum.
Moon of hotels, you collapse behind all windows, moon of hotels. No one who sees will ever tell. You are a bell to those who know you have no more hotels to go. Moon of hotels. Lady and Death sit talking across the table. Lady and Death smoke their last cigarette. With breath blowing fast as they are able. Life was nothing but a fable, lady. And death? His head inside his paws. Our world inside his eyes. The cat upon the floor leaves his paws behind to crawl within our mind. As he purrs his dream, we live, move, and dig our groove. Maybe we are only what he thinks when lonely, shapes to fill his slumber till he wakes and finds us gone and stretches with a yawn. Why church spire? Do you search that celestial blue enigma which sphinx-like returns your gaze only with a pure ether stare from its turquoise eye? God rides in a Cadillac. God walks with a cane, is blind. Soft rain falls on a man. God rides in a Cadillac. Nods like a fat Buddha, laughs. Stars and planets wheel round his mind. God rides in a Cadillac. God walks with a cane, is blind. Plie. Arabesque. Plie. Turn out. Tertiary screams, unbutton vest. His breastbone is undressed. Veronine Vestoff, master of ballet, fingers thin, finds definitions. Here, augurs of our fate will leap within this flesh, unbound a bone of wishing. Mermaids of desire are beached on rock of paving stones with buttons missing. Old beer cans rattle alleys, and lips are sold, and footless hips are harps, and lights are dimmed with hairpins scattered. Old harpies long for rings. The rain glistens diamonds. A tin shower, water from a cheap hotel, runs down to the street it lost. In studio of dance, Madame Chamier sips tea from a glass, pensively. Ballerinas remove toe shoes to twirl bare feet into a tall mirror, flashing with pirouettes. In the zoo of the mind, a caged lion roars. A cockatoo of rare design, perched on an awning over a bazaar outside the palace. Vendors hawk wares along wharves and banks where goldfinches and river trout disport themselves in the sun. Spanish gentlemen recline on benches. Senoritas promenade. Castanets in daylight, rivers flash and tremble. Laughter fills a bowl of lilacs. Precious gems rain tears from all the petals. Darkness presides among daylight mourners at the Sun Hotel. Eiderdown on ancient mattress supporting the supine form of Hungarian breasts on a cello named Irene. Outside, snowflakes whirl. Irresponsible glass toy ball. Christmas City on the mantelpiece of time. This lap for golden coins and an altar built with fear. Men spill sperm through same door's rust. Unhinged down vacant halls, retreating feet, disclaimed bottles, gutter rolled under shadows. in the doorways lurch a leaf, a stone, and rivers endlessly returning upon seas to roll again, misnamed adventure in the nave of darkness. Jewels and minutes break all clock hands upon the sundial. Madness, clover, hair, and meadows, lips, teeth open pomegranates, spill bleeding stones. Madame, on twilight's porch, drinks a toast to Lochinvar, shattering the night with broken glass. Mannequins, pastel, a ballet fresco, Death's museum, house window blinded, light stream shuttered, glass blown flowers. Phalanges pluck old harp vines in the junkyard's orchard. Stabrous tunes, harmonica'd and drain pipe dazzle. Fire escapes burn with sunfire in the marijuana sky. Dance on a bathtub's broken rim. Spectacled minotaurs and transfigured children prepare this evening's wine for old men with bottled sores, while flower trumpets sing oblivion grass to an empty sky.
Mr. William Barnum. I'd say, was that something or what? You've been getting around now for a number of years.
Yep.
I think for people here in the studio audience and for myself, I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. And do you feel that it's taken this many years to develop a act such as that, or do you think maybe you've had it all along and the rest of the world's just waiting to catch up?
Well, it sort of must have, because this is sort of what I'm doing now, and this is the year that it is, so...
Yeah, this is the year, isn't it?
Be that the way, I guess.
1984, the year of the poet. You were one of the veterans, I understand, of the Are You Out of It Day celebration this year in Central Park.
Yeah, we sure did. Yeah, that was really good.
That was a little different, wasn't it?
You might say that again. Yes, it was.
He's going to be on the...
Particularly the way it ended up.
Yeah. Well, also, you've been one of the guests at the Blacksmith House in Cambridge.
Oh, yeah.
Which is probably the shrine, wouldn't you say, of the poetry world at least?
Well, it seems to be some very good things happening there. Yeah, a lot of very good poets have.
Yeah. Now, you've been around the Cambridge area for a while, but you've also spent time in the Village in New York.
Oh, yeah, during the 60s, also a lot, quite a bit in the 40s and 50s. I've lived there a lot of different years. I performed all over New York, but when I was performing mimes at the time, I was doing some poetry reads, but I was performing mimes all over the city then.
There's probably not too many things that you haven't seen to some degree before, wouldn't you say?
I've seen quite a few things, yeah, I would say, yeah.
Well, what do you think about the events that are starting to unfold in this area? Do you feel like this is now the leading edge or the cutting edge of the intellect, shall we say?
Definitely. I think that there's some very exciting things. In fact, there's so much happening in this small city. Well, it's small comparison to New York, but it seems that there's so much more happening now than seems to at one time than has ever happened before. It makes your head swim. I mean, there's so much going on as far as performing poems. And you guys, you and your brother are doing a lot of it. I mean,
well, we're trying to keep our hand in. Soon we'll have another entertainer here, but for the moment, John, have you got something to segue us? Give us a little title and roll with it. Or do you have a comment as far as Billy Barnum's last performance?
This performance, of course, was evidently excellent. Billy's a full-timer in the poetry world, and none of the poets that are sincere should be overlooked or put to the side in any way, especially a person that spent so much consistent effort as he has, and quality.
I believe so, too. When people ask me my opinions of William Barnum, who incidentally, I understand there is some link between you and the famous showman of old.
Oh, yeah. Same family, same he didn't have any children because he must have been some uncle or something. I'm not sure.
Well, because you are somewhat unique, maybe, people ask me my opinion of the William Barnum, and the only thing that I can really say is if there is any one person today that represents the absolute essence of the art of communicating, I believe William Barnum is probably right there. I really have listened to most of his material, and I can't find any hidden or suggestive meaning or political undertones. I believe he is sincerely and truly an artist first.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
A cockatoo of rare design, perched on an awning over Bazaar. In our blood, and he blows his feet. We live, move, and dig our roots.
Buzz door. Away from floor jumped Henry the Pimp.
The lives before our own owns nothing. Everywhere we sleep, to what was not preserves our sense of fool. A burning sun at noonday pulls the tides through moon.
As he purrs his dream, we live, move, and dig our groove. Maybe we are only what he thinks when lonely, shapes to fill his slumber.
This evening's wine for old men with bottled sores, while flower troubles sing oblivion to an empty sky.